Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell, of course, here. And look who we have here, an old friend of ours. Justin Allgaier is back, the driver of the number 7 Branch Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. Hi, Justin.
Hey, buddy. How are you today?
I'm good. Okay, so we're gonna come from you. He's in a car. He's off to New Smyrna to the World Series of Asphalt. So see how that goes. But anyway, the season's back going again. Of course, getting going out, especially after coming so short last year at Phoenix. How ready are you for this season?
Oh, more than. I mean, last year by all circumstances was a mediocre season. We felt like we had a lot of things that went against us throughout the course of the summer, and just never really felt like we put everything together, right? We felt like we always had some sort of struggle, and when we got to Phoenix and we had made the Final Four, that was huge. That was absolutely huge for us. But then we still felt like it just didn't go the way we wanted it to go at Phoenix, right? And to come out of there second was fantastic. I mean, to finish second in points, that's my best finish in points. And the team did a great job. It's just it left us leaving Phoenix feeling like we needed more, right? We left there with that want and that desire to come back and get more. So, we got our work cut out for us. There's a great contingent of teams and cars this year for 2021 in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I think it's probably as difficult as I've seen it in a number of years. So, we gotta stay on our A game, but we also have to go to the racetrack each and every week and perform and do the things that we know how to do, and we'll be just fine.
So you're going into this, not much is kind of going in with the same thing. Of course, you're back. A lot of the teammates are back. There's going to be some new faces in the 8 car. What's it like to have, Michael's back, Noah, and then everybody just to kind of get used to?
Yeah, so, it's going to be interesting. I've known Josh Berry for a number of years being at Junior Motorsports, and obviously, the talented race car driver that he is, we get along really well. So, that's going to be nice to have him as a teammate. Miguel Paludo, he's my Brandt teammate. I get to race with Miguel in Brazil every year. So, I think that having him as part of the fold at Junior Motorsports is going to be great. And then, Sam Mayer coming in, I've actually been lucky enough to be around Sam some when he was in our late model program at the shop. Sam and I have talked numerous times over the course of his, ARCA career and even into the trucks where, just trying to help out any way that I can. He's a great kid and got a lot of potential to be a fantastic race car driver. So, on the new side, we got a lot going for us. And then, obviously Noah and Michael, having them back, having that consistency, I think means a lot. Our teams work really well together. All 4 of our crew chiefs are really, really working well together. With the change on the 1 car from a crew chief standpoint, obviously we're disappointed to lose Travis Mack, excited for his opportunity. But when Bummy stepped in, Bummy's been around our shop for a number of years and been our shop foreman I shouldn't say shop foreman. He's kind of a co-shop foreman, I guess, or was. And so now, to have him as a crew chief back again, I think we got a lot of potential for our race team and looking forward to getting the season kicked off.
Okay, so you made some news this off season. You're going to be adding somebody to your family. Harper's going to be a big sister, but the most unique thing, and you were telling me this before we started this, you guys aren't going to find out until the baby is born.
Yeah, we're excited, to add to some of the craziness of the racing schedule. We decided that having another kid would be a great idea, but kids are a blessing. They truly are a gift from God, and I think that from our standpoint, Harper is begged for a brother or sister for a long time now, and it's very funny because my wife is not an only child. She has a brother. I'm an only child, so we kind of go back and forth as far as just based on our childhood, right? Some of the things that we liked or we didn't like from the situations that we were in. And I think it made it a unique a unique scenario. We finally hit that point where we said, okay, you know what, it's time. It's time to have another child and to at least explore that option. And if we're lucky enough that that we're blessed with a child, we'll do everything we can. And so, crazy or not, in the middle of racing season, Charlotte race week is when we're due for a baby. So that's going to be a little bit crazy. But we're not going to find out. We're gonna wait until the baby's born. And Harper's not real enthused about that right at the moment. But I think it's going to be really cool to have that surprise. And just we've said all along, and we said the same thing with Harper. No matter what the gender of the baby is, we're going to love that baby. And so for us, it doesn't really matter. As long as the baby's healthy, that's the most important piece. And so far, so good. Mom's healthy, baby's healthy. So, as long as those stay the same, we'll be really good.
Yeah. Now when Harper was born, you guys knew you guys knew that that it was going to be a girl, right?
Yes. Yeah. We find out with Harper. I tried very convincingly to not find out with Harper, and my wife said, no, it's my first kid, I'm finding out. So now with the second one, she was a little more open to not finding out.
Okay. Lots of new tracks on the Xfinity Series schedule. One particular one that I know that you are not too happy with that's not on there is, of course, the Bristol Dirt Race. Do you think you will find a ride for that in either a cup or a truck? Do you think you'd be open to that?
I'd be open to it. I just if it was going to happen, it would have to be in a car that I felt like, or a truck that was capable of going there and having a shot at winning the race. I am super disappointed that it's not on the Xfinity Series schedule. Not only the fact that I'm missing out on a dirt race, but the fact that Bristol for me is one of those racetracks that I just love in general. And so not only do we not get the dirt track, but we lose a Bristol race as well, and that's super disappointing. So I know the folks at Bristol have worked really hard and tirelessly on getting this dirt track going. So I'm excited for them. I'm happy for them that this dirt track is going to be a success. But man, I'm bummed that we're not there being a part of it.
Yeah. Most exciting thing that I know a lot of the road courses you guys at the Cup Series is racing on this year. You guys have raced on before, with the exception of COTA. What's that going to be like running on a lot of the tracks that you're used to? And of course, I think you're the only. I think you and Michael and maybe Michael and Ned are the only ones that raced on Nashville, if I'm not mistaken.
That would make sense. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I'm excited about the return to Nashville. I think that's going to be a great facility. I enjoyed the racing from years ago when we did run there. And that's a market from a city standpoint. Obviously the Nashville market are huge NASCAR fans, and we need to be in that market. So it's a great addition to the schedule again. The road courses, I'm excited about COTA. I think it's going to be unique. It's going to be different. But I'm also nervous about COTA because it is unique and different, and there's not a lot that we know about it from a stock car standpoint. I think from an open wheel and road race standpoint, it's obviously a great facility, but I'm not really sure what to expect to see what's going to be like for us.
So I know that of course sponsorship is very important. This is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is your 10th year with Brandt, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Partnered with Rick for 10 years.
Well, it's been amazing. They're number one. They're great people, and their business is absolutely fantastic. And it's been nice because I've gotten to know a lot of their customers, a lot of their employees, and just to be there for 10 years. There's a lot of things that you grow together, right? I mean, you have to. It's just the way it goes, and they've been huge supporters of mine, and it's been so much fun. And Rick Brandt is become more like a brother than a sponsor. He's a fun individual to be around, and then I've been lucky enough to watch his daughter Sierra pretty much grow up, and to become an adult, and she's the future of Brand, and she's already taken some of the roles to be a part of that, and that's been really special to kind of watch and see her grow like she has, and to be a part of that. So there's a lot of potential for brand fresh agriculture in the future. The agriculture industry is really the lifeblood of what we do, and how our industries as a whole stay open. So it's really special to have them on board and to be a part of our program.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you're going into Daytona this weekend to start the season. What's going into that race? I know you've been in it so many times and been racing at super speedways for a long time. What's it like going into those races? And I know Junior Motorsports has had a long history of winning that season opener. Noah's won it. Michael's won it.
I have not.
I know. Do you feel like it's your turn, or?
I hope so. We got a great organization, and obviously, Dale Jr. had a lot of success with the speedway side of things, and running up front and winning races on speedways, and yeah, I think it's just I think it's one of those places that I don't know, you either have success or you don't, and I've always struggled at Daytona. I don't know why that is. It drives me nuts. It's just one of those places that it's so disappointing. But I think when you have good cars and year after year they provide a good race car, I've been so close to winning the summer race so many times that yeah, I hope we can finally pull it off. It'd be nice to be able to do that. If we can't, that is what it is. But it's just how it goes.
All right. Justin Allgaier, thank you so much. Always good to talk with you, and always, and of course, thanks for all the support over the years.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate it. Appreciate you, being part of what we do, and keeping our race fans entertained and up on all the news. And look forward to getting you back at the track. I know for us it's been kind of crazy with the limited access to the racetracks, but look forward to getting you back at the track, and look forward to getting our fans back at the racetrack and seeing them and being a part of it.
Right on.